So here we are, live. Ginger Green Adams here, sitting at home, doing his normal things, saying his normal balonies. So today I'm going to talk about Pokemon Go, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow's Community Day. It is a Grubbin Community Day. So after looking at everything of purpose, since I've never done anything that matters when it comes to battling Hella Collector 2016 Day Oneer, but can't figure out really how to put a lot of use to some of these community days, because if I'm getting PvP Pokemon, I generally suck so much ass that I can't get pretty much above ace. And then when they give you the ace thing for the like the little in between battler thing, you get that one item, so it's not really something to enjoy. But as I look at it, the shiny itself is red. I enjoy that. The white aspect over the navy blue when it comes to the final form of the shiny is actually pretty sweet. Not something that I generally get into because, again, my lore with a lot of this game is pretty lax. I played it, but I didn't play it. I was into it, but I wasn't as into it as many other people were. But I am committed to this game, so kind of screwed in that regard. So now after that, though, I like the red better than the green, but I mean, we are talking about ginger greens here, so red and green, it seems to be something that goes together. That's kind of like Christmas to me. And the move itself, the Volt Switch move. So when I look at the Volt Switch move, it's a slow move. It's a 14 attack. It's like a rumble bumble thing when you watch an anime. And in truth to it, it's a slow move because I've been using it with Gargantua when I do battle with it, and it hits hard and it's quick enough to get you to certain charge moves, but outside of it, most of the time you're going to see a lot of frustration because you're just going to feel like you're one click behind, as I've seen. The other thing that I've noticed about this particular community day is they're starting to accentuate mid evolution. I think the game itself has completely lost its way when it comes to mid evolutions. There's a lot of use in middle evolutions, you just haven't really defined it yet. Like if you were shopping a community day, like the middle evolution is literally the least of your interest. I mean, since what possible fracture, and I don't use it. I mean, I don't play with it or whatever. It had its content moment where people were really trying to push it to get through their day of production, but I don't know. I never found any use for it. Outside of that, three times experience is, I personally, I'll give you an opinion quick. When it comes to grinding experience, I don't do it. I want to stay at the lowest level possible because I'm a grind trader. I grind, trade, crap, poke all the time. I love it. It is like one of my favorite parts of the games to just hang out with somebody and grind trade. And I'll be honest, a lot of people who never give up their phone are just like, here, take it. And it's only for like, 5, 6 trades or so before they want it back. But um, that's generally how grind trading goes, in my opinion. So, other than that, though, if we were just talking about Community Day tomorrow, what it's going to look like for me is this. I work at a hospital, and I've been playing with Fate for forever. I've just been playing with Fate forever. And what I've been playing with is I've had a broken key fob, and the key and the fob, like the key to they broke apart, and I haven't really been able to convince myself that that was an issue until it was too late. I just kind of kept walking on the thin ice, and then I finally fell through tonight. And then I called AAA, and I've had AAA pretty much my whole life. And the problem with AAA tonight was they had nothing for a locksmith in Madison, Wisconsin. They had nothing. They had no. They had no 24-hour locksmith that could just come, boom, ping, pow, my situation and get out. So that is something to acknowledge in the future when it comes to AAA. You can get a tow, but you can't get a locksmith. and they're selling you on kind of a full gig insurance, but the way the insurance prices are going up, I don't know what they really get out of it anymore. I truly don't understand AAA, but that's, sorry, I was talking about Pokemon Go, but I'm actually not really talking about anything specific right now. Ginger Green Adams is what we're gonna try to figure out what we're gonna do. I have to figure out like what I'm supposed to do when it comes to stuff like this. I have shunned all of this life for too long, and if I were to commit to it, I probably would have been a lot better at it. But I guess I just don't know what to do. Especially when you're sitting here live and this is supposed to be like my thing. I really don't know what that thing would be. So if I were to regain focus though, and I were to talk about something in regards to topic, what is the topic? Exactly, what is the topic? This is why I'm so fucking confused. I really just can't figure out what the hell I'm doing. I have no focus, I have no center. I want one though. I desperately want to know the answer to move forward and get moving on stuff, but just never really been able to commit to my life because none of it really made sense. And there's no passion. There's no love in your heart. There's no motivation to do things. You're just gonna end up just slaving yourself. That's all I'm gonna say is like just using yourself as your own slave, and nobody wants slaves. Slaves are horrible. But when you're a slave to yourself, you almost feel like you could justify it because it's just me. You know what I mean? It's just me. Who cares? Even if somebody did care, they generally will tell you I'm a little sick and tired of your stuff. They are, unless you're helping them like fix something or model something, or you guys are smoking something. Human contact just becomes something that just unfortunately can't relate to anymore. It used to be so fun, like hanging out with people, talking to people, just not liking the longevity of their bullshit ass stories and stuff. But then, realizing that you spent the whole night talking to people and then you had to get home. And then when at home you recovered and then it was like, oh my gosh, what did you know? The days of the cornfields, abandoned places and shit. Unfortunately, these kids will never see life without a computer. It was a beautiful day. Now looking back to see life without computer, it was so much more authentic, genuine, real. You know what I mean? You had to just survive, hang out, live life, find a job. Like, it was just so different nowadays. It's just, to me, it's you're an individual. You can just do it yourself. Well, what? Hey, wait a minute. Unless we're, I hate to say it, but like making you look as young as possible while sexualizing it as forward as possible while we all consume Epstein, Kevin Spacey type stories where you're just like, oh my God, these people are such perverts. Yeah, then you sit there and watch your daughter and you're like, oh, you're streaming to how many? Look at the age of these stream requests. Like when you start looking at these people who are in these chats and stuff, you're like, holy fuck, my underage daughter is monetizing like perverts and shit. All because, well, that money don't make itself. God, I hope you don't do that shit. I really hope you don't turn into like useless porno actors who have no purpose in the society other than 10 seconds of a man's jerk off juice in a garbage can, and then you are just, but it's all the things we don't know that are coming ahead. Because I mean, hell, today I just read a report. This is super wild, random. But also today just read a report that like this huge amount of Venezuelan migration is now placating the Texas border. And that shit bothers me so much. My brother is married to a Tibetan woman who went through all the legal avenues to legitimately become a card-carrying citizen of this country, and it was a immensity of bullshit. But now she's a healthcare worker contributing to society, raised a child in this country, and has done nothing but contribute. But she was a person who was willing to go through the rigors and mortises of that civilian acceptance situation. These people don't want to do anything. And my brother's like, well, what about all these jobs? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, bro, McDonald's ain't trying to hire nobody. What do you mean McDonald's ain't trying to hire anybody? Man, McDonald's ain't trying to hire some kid who don't give a fuck, trying to look at his phone every 10 minutes, but working a heavily trafficked drive-through. I don't want to do that. Automate it. And those jobs won't be available. So now all of a sudden these American kids are going to have to start dealing with migrant adults. And you're like, well, what does that mean? Well, when it comes to Instacart, let's say Instacart is my local Hy-Vee, Pick and Save, Woodman's, whatever. But my 15-year-old daughter, there's twins. I have twins. So my daughter's going to need jobs. I used to just say, hey, go out to the golf course, get a lawn care job, do work at a pizza place, some crap job, just get some money, get some human interaction, free food at the end of the night, whatever it takes. Tips. Nowadays, I guess tips is the thing. But now I got Venezuelan adults in their 30s, 40s plus, just looking for any dollar. I mean, you should see the homeless motherfucker, like the things that like people make holding a cardboard sign while looking at their phone. And like today, I can't even. My problem, I don't know what the problem is. I need brake pads today. I need back brake pads, and I'd love to replace the fucking rotors. And I went over to O'Reilly's today, and they're like $234 with hardware. I'm like, you must be out your motherfucking mind. I had to get online, do some internet search. I found the whole package for $100, free shipping. I don't even understand anymore. I lost my train of thought. Because I'm just talking right now. But I don't understand anymore. I just can't keep up. I have to go. Because the weirdest thing about this video, if it even survives into the future, is I got my letter of recommendation from Chloe today. Chloe. Got it from Chloe. And I am going to become a certified tattoo in under 2 years of infection control. Which means I did it. I succeeded. I got my goals. I did the work, did the school, did the bull crap. Took the test, paid for the test, went through all the reimbursements. Dude, it was so hard to get free money. I know that sounds absolutely ridiculous, but it's the fucking truth. It is so hard to get free money. Anyways, since I'm not going to do it on camera, I'm going to go do the thing I'm going to do. I'm going to end this live stream, and I'm going to reassess it. And I'm going to see what it looks like. See if I can edit it. I've never edited or done anything, but it's time to learn. Let's go.